I've done it.
Afternoon, Lucy.
Hi.
Yeah. Week 2 this week.
Week 2.
Yes. Yeah. This week we are going to do something a little bit different, a bit, I think, a bit of fun. Yeah. A bit of fun this week. So this has been inspired by some photo montages that David Hockney did.
Which is in the week 2 send out.
Yes, it is. There's a couple of images of his work in there, plus I've put a link to his website.
Yeah.
All right. There are a few exercises, but I'm just going to demonstrate part of the first one that I've asked them to do.
Yeah, okay.
Right, but they can choose out of the exercises which one they go
Let's
for.
just have a look at what's on the table.
So I've already made a start.
I like the lemons. Your
So
lemons and your
based
bars.
on it's probably easier if you pick a still life. If they pick a still life subject.
Quite simple.
Yeah, keep it very simple, quite basic.
Yeah.
The more complicated the setup is, the more complicated this part will be, and you'll see what I mean in a minute.
Yeah.
Right, so I just picked jug and a couple of lemons. What's funny about a jug and a couple of lemons?
I know.
Don't know.
I just laughed at the word jug.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Is that just pregnancy hormones or
I think
something?
so.
Like that?
Probably. Let's blame it all on that.
Yes, you've only got a few more weeks to do that.
I know.
You know. Right. So the first exercise essentially is this. Breaking it down. It's all about representing a 3-dimensional scene on a 2D plane.
Yeah.
But keeping it flat. So we're sort of abandoning perspective and normal rules of perspective.
So a bit
in this.
abstract.
So yeah, and this can be very abstract if we want it to be. So the first exercise is to do 4 drawings of the same scene, the same object,
So
the
you're
same
still
setup.
life, your jug and your lemons or whatever you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 separate drawings from different viewpoints.
Okay.
All right, so they can move around and do different viewpoints. They can sit down on the floor and look up. They can stand up and draw from up high. So you get these different viewpoints. So I did 4 separate drawings of
The jug and the lemons.
the jug and the lemons. All right. I didn't spend an awful lot of time on them. That's up to them if they want to spend loads and loads of time. But effectively, don't worry too much about the quality of each drawing, because actually you're going to cut them up.
Yeah.
So
You don't want to get too upset about that part.
they can always, if there's bits they don't like, they can always cut that bit out, you see.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just show you quickly image of,
Hang on, I've got a chair in my way.
so you can kind of see what we're.
I
You
like
see
the-
how
yeah.
David Hockney has.
Has he cut that in?
These are all separate. His
Squares?
are all separate photographs,
Yeah.
and this is done from Polaroids. This one here.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But this is the kind of effect that we're after.
Yeah.
All right. In other words, representing a 3-dimensional object on a 2D plane. All right. So
This is one of your drawings here.
this is one of the drawings.
Yeah.
All right. The other 3 I've already cut up.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry.
cut them up into geometric shapes. I've just used a plain sort of rectangular shape because I quite like that to work with. But they can use
Whatever shape you want.
Yeah, they can cut them up however they want.
Not sure circle would be particularly.
You know, it might work. It might work in.
If anyone wants a challenge.
If anyone wants a challenge, try it.
So quite big pieces.
I've used quite big pieces. I tell you why, because I can always make them smaller.
Yeah.
Whereas
You
if you
it
make
small,
them too small,
you can't go back.
it's difficult to go back the other way, isn't it? So that's why I've kept them fairly large to start with.
I'm just going to move over this way a little bit so I can see your. Oh God, I've got your chair out of my way.
Move the chair out of the way then.
Right.
So can you see what I'm going to do?
Yeah, I was just going to come over here
Alright,
because I can see what you've done already.
I quite like what's going on up here, so I'm going to cut. Actually, going to cut across.
So
Uh,
how, like the positioning of where you've cut the shapes, have you chosen certain parts of your drawings that you've like wanted to focus on?
yeah, so there are little bits that I quite like. So I'm looking at the neck of the jug here, and I quite the handle here. So I've got another one which is going on here, which I may bring in sort of up round in here somewhere. So if I'm going to do that, I might actually.
So just to consider those things when you're cutting it.
Yeah. So, but like I say, you can.
So you're almost getting the effect of more than one handle.
Yes. Yeah. We've done an exercise very similar to this, where we've done 4 drawings, one on top of the other, from different, and we've moved around.
Okay,
a subject,
yeah.
Which gives you a very similar effect. I'm going to take that bit off of there for a minute, because I quite like these bits happening in here somewhere.
I like this square over here.
And a square over there.
We've got a random bit of different shading.
Yeah. Alright. I might put this up in here just for the moment, but whether it stays there or
So you're just doing it onto the table at the moment, you're not fixing them
no,
down or anything?
I mean, I am at the moment because of, obviously, I want them to be able to see. If I could just put it onto white paper, it'd be a bit more
difficult to see for this, for the purpose of the video.
Yeah.
But you could arrange them on a large bit of paper and then fix them down once you're happy with your...
And my drawings were on A3 pieces of paper, which is quite big anyway.
Yeah.
And again, the reason I've done that is so that they can...
see better.
Yeah, they can see better.
But you can choose any bit of size paper you want.
They can make them much smaller. And then the other thing I want to do is I want this sort of collection of sort of lemons maybe
around the bottom of
the bottom somewhere. So I probably am going to go here. Again, I like the edge that's going on around here.
Oh, hi Betty.
So I'm going to expand this out.
Sorry,
this
I got
piece
distracted.
here, it's quite nice. It's got I've cut out in the middle, so I'm just going to, I might tuck that actually. They can spend...
It's interesting how you can actually still, I wondered how it would work, but you can still really see the shape of it without...
Yeah, well that's what we're aiming for, is to still sort of be able to see what the object...
Yeah, it's looking quite smart.
What the still life is. So we're sort of gradually...
And you've just chosen what medium you want to work in, haven't you?
I've used graphite because that's my...
That's your thing at the
moment. Go-to at the moment.
So they can do it in whatever they want to.
It needs to come down a bit more. So I'm going to add something else in here. I'm going to add something else in here. But like I say, they can spend all their time building this up.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, I'm just at the moment just sort of playing with. I'm going to take that one out, and I'm going to put this one. I like the table here, and then we've gradually got the lemons showing. So you can see how it's just slowly.
I might just quickly come round from that angle just so you can see what it looks like.
The point is, they don't have to put every single piece in.
Hang on, just walk round the still life.
There's still quite a lot.
Oh look!
There's still quite a lot here to play with, and I'm by no means entirely happy with it at the moment.
No, but I can imagine it being quite
you can spend quite a bit of time just sort of playing around with it. Like I say, I would have a play.
I think it looks fun.
I think it's fun. You know, I quite like these lemons all these lemons that are appearing around the bottom here, and then we've got bits of table as well.
Yeah.
There's another bit of a thing in there. The other thing is that you don't need to use all the pieces for a start.
No, so if there's a bit you've fluffed up on, you can get rid of it.
I can take. I mean, these look a bit sort of staged here.
Yeah.
So actually, what I might do is actually take a piece out or something, just to make it look, break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'll probably play around with that a bit more.
And then post a picture
And
of
I'll
your
post a picture
final
of my final piece.
final arrangement.
Yeah.
There's Betty again. Look, she's so cute.
She's the star of the show.
She's always so
She's the
close
star of
by.
the show. And the other one of the other exercises that's on there, which I just wanted to
Touch
mention.
base.
Do you remember I showed you this, and there's another way of putting them together.
Yeah.
And this is where he's created. These are all Polaroids, effectively like a little square of a scene.
Yeah.
All right. They're all separated by a little white
Very
frame.
much the same size.
And they're all the same size. So this is one I'm going to work on during the week, which will be my version of that. I've started doing some drawing of my statue that's in the garden down there. And what you can do...
Oh no, we can't see it from here actually. Forget that.
You can see the deck chair that I spend most of my time sitting in, watching the chickens.
There we go. Just to give you a bit of an idea.
You can do lots of bits of drawing, and then cut a frame out.
Yeah. So
Right.
a viewfinder almost.
Viewfinder, yeah. And then you can select pieces. So I quite like that bit. So I'll draw in there, and then I'll cut that one piece out, and you can just keep moving it around then. So actually, you get all these pieces that are all the same. And also it means that the bits that don't work very well,
yeah, you can sack off.
Yes, you can. All right.
Yeah.
So that's basically it for this week.
Awesome.
All right. It's quite a challenge.
Oh,
right.
She's still looking at your pictures, not you. Yeah.
It's fine. I'm not going to say they're more interesting, but they're not.
But then you haven't got a final sort of. You haven't got something that it's gonna like when you draw a still life, you expect it to look like the still life, but this is just there's no final outcome in a way. You could just carry on playing.
Yeah, you can carry on.
And it can carry on looking in.
Hopefully they will have an outcome, and I hopefully will have an outcome by the time I finish this, and hopefully it'll be much better than the 4 drawings that I did earlier, because they weren't the best. But this is quite big, as I say. They don't have to do it this big, so
Okay.
have fun.
Bye.
Bye.